This is breaking headline news, ladies and gentlemen. A mass shooting. Another mass shooting. Alright? 2 weeks ago, on July 20th, just after midnight in Aurora, Colorado, the horrendous Batman massacre. 2 weeks later, bloodbath in Wisconsin. Milwaukee suburb. Chaotic. Video. Shooter, white male in his 30s. Domestic terrorism. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't been a reporter for very long, okay? Months, alright? And gunman kills 6 in Sikh temple attack in Wisconsin by Dinesh Ramdi and Todd Richmond of the Associated Press. Oak Creek, Wisconsin, an unidentified gunman killed 6 people at a Sikh temple in suburban Milwaukee on Sunday in a rampage that left terrified congregants hiding in closets and others texting friends outside for help. The suspect was killed outside the temple in a shootout with police officers. Police called the attack an act of domestic terrorism, but did not provide any details about the gunman. Well, I thought he was a 30-year-old white male. How do we know this? During the chaotic few hours after the first shots were fired, police in tactical gear and carrying assault rifles surrounded the Sikh temple of Wisconsin with armored vehicles and ambulances. Good thing they had all those tactical weapons. Witnesses struggled with unrealized fears that several shooters were holding women and children hostage inside. One of the first officers to respond to frantic 911 calls seeking help was shot several times as he tended to a wounded victim and was in critical condition along with 2 other victims Sunday night, authorities said. The FBI will lead the investigation because the shootings are being treated as domestic terrorism or an attack that originated inside the U.S. He said authorities would not release any more about their investigation until Monday morning, including the names of those killed. Well, the FBI is investigating whether this matter might be an act of domestic terrorism. I thought we just said it was. So we say, hey, this is domestic terrorism, FBI, we're coming in. What's your first job going to be? To find out if this is domestic terrorism. I thought you just said it was. Well, that's how we get our foot in the door, okay? Then we come in, and then we take over from there. So the feds are on the scene already. Greenfield Police Chief Bradley Wenlant, who assisted the investigation, said the police officer had surgery and is expected to survive. Yeah, I bet the police chief was really assisting there. Hey, FBI, out of the way, chief. We got it. This is domestic terrorism, hate crime, white guys. Case closed. Keep sending the notes to Obama. Let him know we got some more white guys. Now they're killing Sikhs. Alright, well, let's scroll down to the bottom of this article and get to the part that I found really fascinating. Even though the gunman's motives were a mystery Sunday, Kaur said the shootings reopened wounds in a community whose members have found themselves frequent targets of hate-based attacks since September 11th. Or just says September 11th. It says September 11 4 times in this AP article, but it never once mentions September 11, 2001. 11 years ago. When this new terror happens, and they're going to pin it on hate crime and white people and domestic terrorism, and the FBI handles all cases now, and the police chiefs, you know, they assist, and cops get shot, and one of the shooters, because there are already multiple reports that there were 4 shooters, white guys, all dressed in black, coordinated another military-style assault just like Colorado. Multiple dead and wounded in military-style assault. That's my headline. And it has been since July 20th. And I can reuse it on this. My heart, my love, my prayers for the victims and their families goes out to every person that was in that temple. And there were people of all faiths that were in that kitchen. It was like a soup kitchen put on by the Sikhs. Alright? It was a community organization in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where DLAKE was born. Okay? So it sounds like it was just a normal day at temple. And 4 gunmen came in. Police managed to strike down one. Shoot him dead. Because the police were armed with weapons. Guns. Okay? Now I wouldn't necessarily expect a Sikh temple to have guns for their own protection. It's one of those things that no one would ever expect, right? No one would ever expect that Batman shooting. Well, let me ask you one simple question. If you were told to expect the unexpected at all times, would you prefer to be armed or unarmed? I'm DLAKE for PREZ. The Infowars Sunday edition